Hello, I'd like to talk to you today about some recent innovations in qualitative digital analysis. This is done with the assistance of computers, mostly. Some people do their analysis manually, but most people use computer-assisted qualitative data analysis software, which I'm going to talk about using its acronym CAQDAS, packages. These are packages such as NVivo, MaxQDA, QuirkOS. There are quite a lot of them. Many are expensive, and often students can only use the one their university subscribes to, if indeed it does. One innovation, it's nearly 10 years ago now, but it's still developing. In 2014, QuirkOS launched as an affordable alternative to the very expensive proprietary packages. QuirkOS has a strong social justice ethos. So, for example, it has different pricing for the geopolitical south. It's very accessible, it's easy to use, and its support is very responsive. There's another accessible option which is free. This is called QDA Miner Lite. It's designed to run on Windows machines, but it is also usable on a Mac, albeit with some plugins and various modifications. QDA Miner Lite has limited functions, but these may be enough for some projects, though I think at the time of recording you can't back up, which for me would be a bit of a barrier. QDA Miner Lite is a loss leader for proprietary QDA Miner software. If you like, it's a kind of glorified free trial. There have been some open source CAQDAS packages, though these have not always been effective or reliable. There is now a newish one called Taguette. The spelling is the same as the French bread baguette, but starting with a T, not a B. It was launched in 2021 and is fully open source. It's funded by donation and it is free to use, and it runs on Windows, Mac and Linux. I haven't used it myself, mainly because I've been using NVivo for 20 years. When I started using NVivo, it was pretty much the only game in town, or at least there wasn't much else going on. But if I was a new researcher now, or I was in financial difficulties, I would certainly have a go with Taguette for analysing my data digitally. Of course, there are no guarantees that Taguette will continue to be supported or QDA Miner Lite will continue to be offered, but another reassuring development is the REFI QDA standard. That stands for Rotterdam Exchange Formatting Initiative, I believe. This was created by 6 major CAQDAS organisations to enable researchers to move data from one CAQDAS package to another, so that you're not tied in. There's more flexibility within the system, and this is a really useful innovation, I think. There are also, though, creative developments within digital analytic work. For example, only last year, Anuja Cabral taught the very first workshop on using emoji for coding and analysis with QuirkOS, and I'll put her details below in case you're interested and want to find out more. This offers an extra level of depth to analytic work, and I can't wait to see where digital analysis goes next.